Previously, in the dungeon of the Mad Mage. The party had just bested a group of cloakers, but they hadn't done so without injury. That injury was caused, at least in part, because as Matashtai had been assaulted by one of the cloakers' warbling moan effect, he had reached out to Valina for aid, and she had not answered. Matashtai, after the battle, sought a response. Not out of anger, but concern. He opened his mind and immediately found his friend. Valina apologized for her reaction. She tried to explain, to convey how the situation with Skella and the demons had affected her. Valina spoke to Matashtai of her trust in him, her experience with others, her insistence that this be his life, his journey. She tried to explain to him that she would support him, but also she cautioned him that raw emotion affected her differently, more severely. She hadn't been angry with him, but she had been pained by what had happened, and so had had to retreat too far away to answer his call when he had needed her. She apologized and promised to do better. But Matashtai wasn't blind to her pain or to his own. He told her how he felt about what had happened and that he didn't want it to ever happen again. The two resolved to do better, together, to communicate better, to each other, to everyone. In the meantime, Bones had been scouting the Sapphire Waterfall Cave after Mossy had run off. Surprisingly, though, Mossy was not gone for long. He returned shortly. But the Zorn was somehow different. It now seemed to have a set of afterimages, a strange side effect, perhaps, a curse, maybe? Either way, it seemed to dissipate in bright light. Something to keep an eye on, perhaps. Having rested, the party explored the gatehouse attached to the cavern, finding it passed through a strange set of echoing chambers and eventually led out into the forest via another gatehouse. The party decided to seek out Krisan, a potential source of information that Mobar, the Wererat or Werebat chief, had told them about. Krisan also just so happened to be a ghost. The party journeyed slowly northward through the dense forest, following the edge of the cavern. Eventually, they found themselves before a burned-out grove of trees and a gravestone marked Krisan. They were met by a flickering soft light and a childlike voice. But having already been warned about the creature, Matashtai told it to speak true. The ghost, Krisan, didn't prove to be a great source of information for the party. The being was incensed, raving about betrayal and demanding Willow's death. The party tried to reason with Krisan, tried to get him to give them a motive, something to act on. But the ghosts only responded with more rage, eventually attacking the party and unceremoniously having its light extinguished. Still unsure of what to do, still wanting questions answered, the party decided to look for the dragon, Tiralai, hoping the creature would be amenable to conversation. Their journey took them east, where they found the Sargoth River, washing along the shores of the forest. Traveling south along its edge, the party caught sight of denizens of the forest, large, placid beasts that acknowledged the party, but seemed to have no fear of them. Eventually, the party caught sight of an old fort set upon an earthen rampart. Bones decided to investigate, and was promptly greeted by a dragon. A short conversation, a bit of creative climbing later, and the party was inside the fort, speaking to Tiralai, the Emerald Dragon. The dragon was cordial, but firm. He did not know the party, and wasn't necessarily interested in getting to know the party. He did, however, have an amenable alliance with Willow, and saw the party as Willow's potential allies. Because of that, he entertained their curiosity. Ashes was immediate in his need. Did Tiralai have information about Borden? Yes, in fact, the dragon told the party that Borden had sought it out while leaving the level, if only to confirm the route that he must take, a route that Tiralai shared with the party. From there, the party began questioning the dragon about Willow, but Tiralai made it clear that he didn't consider it any of his business telling the party Willow's life story. Instead, he gave the party some clear, concise information, and then told them to ask Willow about the rest. With that, the Emerald Dragon bid them adieu, and they continued south on their journey through the forest. Hey everybody, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed the video, consider leaving a like, commenting, or subscribing. It really helps me out. If you'd like to see me live, head over to my Twitch at twitch.tv/thedistanthorizon.